Hello students, today I am going to explain you the third chapter of Supplementary Reader. The name of the chapter is The Desert. Objectives of the chapter are exposing the learners to a wonderful part of nature, the desert, the types of desert, hot and cold, to the beauty of desert, to oasis, to enable them to use new words and phrases, to enable them to use suffixes to frame opposites. New words of the chapter are vast, meaning extensive. Example, a vast desert land. Rare means uncommon. Example, a rare desert flower. Island, land surrounded by water. Example, Sri Lanka is an island. Vegetation means plants. Vegetation found in the desert. Humid means wetness or moist. Example, there is humidity in air after rainfall. Key points of the chapter are: a desert is a place equally beautiful as a forest. Desert animals and plants adapt themselves to the climate. People in the desert use camels as we use cows. Deserts are famous for dates, the sweet fruits of desert. Summary of the chapter: a desert is generally a place without water and vegetation. The popular belief is that it is an area of endless sand with no greenery, dry, hot and without shade. But this belief is not all correct. The desert can be a beautiful place, a home of many people, animals and plants. When it rains, desert flowers bloom. A desert is not just a sandy wasteland. It may have mountains and even a green land called oasis. An oasis takes shape around a spring or well. A desert may be hot like the Thar or cold like Ladakh. Strong winds raise heaps of sand and deposit them as mounds. These are called sand dunes. All living things, including plants and animals, need water to survive. But desert creatures and plants require less water than green land plants. Camels can do without water for days together. The reason is that they sweat very little. Human beings sweat when it gets hot. The sweat cools the body. Camels can stand high body temperature. The smaller desert plants such as cactus store water in their thick stems. They quickly absorb moisture even from the light rains. The major features of all deserts are dryness and variations in temperature. Since there is no moisture in the air, the desert heats up rapidly during the day and also cools off rapidly at night. Deserts have their own importance. They are part of nature's plan. One should not call them useless. Short questions related to the chapter. What is a desert? A desert is an endless stretch of sand with no or little rainfall and vegetation. How many types of deserts are there? There are two types of deserts, hot desert and a cold desert. Which animal is called the ship of the desert? The camel is called the ship of the desert. What is an oasis? An oasis is a green island in the middle of a desert. Answers of the textbook. Describe the deserts as most people believe. Most people believe that a desert is always a flat, unchanging wasteland of dry sand. Describe the desert which is apt. A desert can be a beautiful place with a home of a variety of people, animals and plants that live in very hot and dry conditions. A camel can do without water for days together. What is the reason given in the text? Camels sweat very little and can stand high body temperature. They can drink a lot of water at one time and retain it for long periods of time. How do the smaller fulfill their need for water? Some desert animals burrow underground during the day, and when they eat other animals or plants, they get the water they need from the meat, seeds and plant juices. In a desert, the temperature rises during the day and falls rapidly at night. Why? The absence of the moisture blanket in desert land causes the desert to heat up rapidly during the day and cool off rapidly at night. Thank you, students. I hope you have understood the third chapter also, the desert. You are requested to write the question answers given in the PPT in your fair notebook in beautiful handwriting. Thanks a lot once again for patience listening.